Yo, what up, Brez? It's your boy Guppy Boy 9000, and I am back at y'all with another figure review. And Brez, Brez, it is your boy Guppy Boy 9000, aka the Hentai God, back to show y'all the Opie Queen of all figure waifus because she's back to take her crown. And that is Sophia F. Shirring. Brez. This figure is beautiful. And when I say this figure is beautiful, I literally mean it. Now, I really don't even know where to start. I know I did a little poll first to ask the whole crowd, what did y'all want to see first? Did y'all want to see Sophia or did y'all want to see RC? And a lot of y'all said Sophia. Now, since we got Sophia, y'all wanted me to bring in and bring up more posts and of like pre-orders and stuff like that coming up with Sophia. So with that being said, because I am a man of the people and I I love to serve my fellow men in culture, my fellow breds in cultures, my breds of culture, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we do have a lot of beautiful Sophia F. Shirring figures going up for pre-order, or that's up for pre-order and later to come this year. And yeah, one being from Playmax, which if you missed out on the first Sophia F. Shirring, you will have a good second chance to you don't have to double back and get her no more. Because if you have this second one, this one is so perfect, you don't need this one no more. And because Playmax is releasing their own version of this first version, it looks a whole lot better. So a lot of the old single jointed Figma joints that you get, you will have updated double jointed knees and stuff like that, which is like, well, we'll get into that when we go over her articulation. But so yeah, you will have your chance to double back and get this first Sophia, like this first look of Sophia with Playmax. Now I know y'all don't like model kits, but hey, Brez, I mean, if you can't get this, that's the best way to go. On top of that, we also have another company. I can't think of the name of the company right now, but it is another company that is making Sophia and Brez. It looks pretty dope. It looks pretty dope. It is up on 5K Toys. For pre-order, you can go by there and pick that up. And I don't know if I'll be getting that one. Matter of fact, I will be getting that one because Sophia is waifu, and I gotta have it. I don't know what it is about this character, but every time there's a figure made of her, I got to have it. Because I instantly bought this one with no thoughts. Same with this one. And I've got the other ones on pre-order from the Playmax. So yeah. Now, with that being said, getting into this figure right here. This figure is beautiful, Brez. And you know I had to go and pull the first version of her out. Because if you look at this one and this one, and I'm gonna have to fix the camera. If you look at these two side by side, and now I will say this about this new one. She is kind of going to be a pain in the ass to stand up because of how her feet are designed. But hey, that's the majority of female figures. So I'm not going to bitch and complain about that. So yeah, with that being said, looking at these two side by side, you can literally see the upgrade in detail and everything with that Figma has did. So I believe if Figma was to do a 2.0 version of the first Sophia, it will be just as great, if not better. Because the first one is already good, but this second one, like they did a whole lot more things better. They even made the skin tone a lot more better. On top of that, if I'm not mistaken, but I feel like they kind of made her a tad bit more thick with two C's, if you know what I mean. If you look at those thickety thick thighs and them good biggity big opeyes. So yeah, and if y'all can see, I don't know if it's coming up. And on top of that, getting into her accessories, you can do a lot of mix and match with the accessories. So that will be something that we will be going over when we go over her accessories. That will actually be starting right now. All right, Brez. Now, getting into her accessories. Now, if you've had the first one and you seen the face plates that she came with, you'll notice that she came with 4 face plates with the first one. So this one is no different than the first one, which I feel like she comes with a tad bit more. Well, actually, no, she comes with it with the exact same amount of accessories. I just feels like she just had. Matter of fact, yeah, she comes with the same amount of accessories that the first one came with. I'm just looking crazy over here because I keep remembering that I had 2 Sophia figures for the first ones, and I kind of got all of her stuff mixed together, which all look like she got a lot more than what she really has. So yeah, this Sophia comes with 4 extra face plates. If y'all did not know, or am I tripping? Hold on, wait a minute, because I feel like I might be lying here. And yeah, I'm lying here because that faceplate goes over here. So yeah, she comes with 3 extra faceplates. So she comes with 4 faceplates in total. That being the base right here, regular smiling face, and I'm glad I got the box right here to show me which ones it is. She comes with this face right here, which is I guess you could say her shy face or her damaged face, or you hit her and she blush a little bit face, or something splashes in her eye type face. You get a blushing smiling face, which in all honesty, I can't really tell the difference between this one and well, never mind. She's looking to the side on this face. So yeah. So there is a difference there. I didn't know the difference at first. So you get this smiling face where she's looking to the left. Then you get a battle cry face or angry face with the mouth open. Then you get a rack of hands, which she comes with 2 sets of fists, 2 open hands, 2 sets of gripping hands, like these gripping hands, and then another gripping hand to hold the sword a little bit more slanted. Then she comes with 2 pointing fingers, as y'all can see right here. So, moving on, she also comes with a shield that you can put on her arms, and you could actually take this apart, if I'm not mistaken, like right here. So you can slide the hand on. I don't know if this part comes off, which I'm not finna try because I don't want to break it. So you can see the little tabs right there, and you can put the hand right there so it can fit in. And see, that's what I love about Figma. They make it easy to where you ain't got to fight to try and put a shield in the hand. You could just, so simplistic. And okay, yeah, I'll worry about that one later. Okay, and she comes with a staff, as y'all can see, a double-bladed staff. She also comes with 2 swords, a long sword and a short sword, which, in my opinion, this is the coolest thing. One of the coolest things about this figure. I just love the swords. Like, I don't know what it is, but something about these swords are just badass. Now, getting into the actual figure itself, now that we don't went over her accessories, you can, if you have the first Sophia, you can do some mix and match. So if you want to swap around some face plates, and let's say, let's take this faceplate right here. This faceplate came with the first Sophia, as y'all can see. And just to show y'all, The box is right there. I'll zoom in so y'all can see the faces. None of these faces that I'm showing you right here comes with this figure. Yeah, so none of these come with this figure. I have to zoom out for a second. Two smiling faces. Okay, so let's try this face right here. Unlike the first Sophia, the things on the bunny ears don't fall off of her head. Now you can take this and you can swap out the faces like so. Now the only thing, and this is what kind of kills it, if y'all could see it. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera, but the skin tones from the first Sophia and this second one are slightly off. Whereas, and what I mean by off, I don't know how to explain it. On the first Sophia, she's super pale to where she looked like she's kind of sickly in the skin. And the second Sophia, which is this one right here, she looked like she has like a bit of a, she's tan. I mean, she's not tan. She's pale, but it looked like she has a little bit of a, like some tanning going on. Like she takes good care of her skin and shit like that. She looked like she has like some good detail on the skin that where she doesn't look so sick. Whereas this one, it kind of looks like it's kind of faded out a little bit. Now that could be because I done had this one a little bit longer. I don't know. But yeah, if you got the first one and you got the second one, the skin tones don't really match up all that well if you want to swap around the faces. So that is something to worry about, or to be wary about if you're like a photo photographer and you got one of them super 4K cameras that pick up everything, and you're OCD about things being all symmetrical in your photos. That is something you might want to worry about if that's actually something that you actually worry about anyways. On top of that, her accessories, she had like her swords. You can also do some mix and max with her swords. Like they come apart like this. So that little tab right there, you can untab that. A matter of fact, let's keep that plugged in. Or matter of fact, no, let's actually take this sword right here. Let's take this sword right here, which is the short sword. And you have a tab for that one too. And you got two peg holes like on each end of the sword. If you could see that. You got two peg holes, one right there, one right there. So you can actually play around with giving her weapons. As y'all can see, she has a double-bladed short sword right there. Also, if you want to do something else cool, you could take the staff, and I hit the camera. You could take the staff and remove the blades that's on the staff, and you could take the sword and you could also do this. And you can give her like a staff sword or whatever anime-ish type weapon that you want to give her, that you will only see in anime. Let's keep it a buck. So you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. On top of that, if you have the first Sophia, you could also take the staff and all of her weapons, and you could take these weapons that come with the first one and plug them in on her weapons as well, and give her weapons, like give her like modded, upgraded weapons and stuff like that. Or, and this one actually looks even more cooler. This is pretty much the sniper rifle that comes with the first Sophia. This is the end of it. Okay, let's take this sword right here, and boom, You can create a longer hilt of the foot, like for the sword. This looks so, bro. This is so badass, like bread. And for all the, this is so cool. You can pretty much like, even if you don't want to use these weapons for her, you can use this for any type of character that you want. Give them like a modded up weapon for any type of fantasy anime character that you might want to kick bash. That's what's so cool about this. Okay, now, and I wish I would have bought like two of these, so because I only got one of her. I wish I would have bought like two. So yeah, with that being said, you can mix and match all of the weapons. You can customize and kick bash all of her weapons. And yes, bruh, like I said, this figure is fun to play with. This is like one of those figures. If you have the first one, you can do and you get the second one, you can do a whole lot of fun. Like you can have a whole lot of fun with these, bruh. Now, with that being said, let's move on into articulation, because Figma has done some things in terms of articulation that we have seen them promote in promo images, but we have not we're not used to getting with them. So with that being said, let's move on into articulation, Brez. Okay, Brez, now it's time to get into articulation. And Brez, there's a whole lot of fucking articulation. Excuse my French. But yes, Figma has did a whole lot of things with this figure that we are actually finna start experiencing with upcoming figures. So with that being said, starting off with the head, she has a regular ball jointed head, and of course you get, if you move these wings, you get articulation right here, ball jointed head. The back of the hair lets up a little bit, and you got this little hinge right here for this little tail that comes out of the back of the hair. And the hair also hinges up, if y'all can see that right there. I think the first one does that too. I'm not mistaken. So yeah, you also get the bunny ears that could also flap forward and back. And you get the wings on the back that are on a regular Figma ball joint right there, that can move any way you want them to. Then they have like a little hinge right here, if y'all can see that. A little hinge right there. They twist this thing right here, twist right here on the wings. And you could also twist the wings up and down. You can pretty much, you can maneuver these wings however you want to. So yeah, you get a whole lot of articulation with these wings by themselves. And they can also come out if you want to get them out the way. So yeah, you also get movable shoulder pads that are on. I don't know what these are on. I think these are on like a little ball peg. Oh no, these are on like a little swivel. So like they're on like a little peg that allows them to swivel up and down. And that's pretty much about it. You get a bicep swivel right here. You can get your arms to move forward and back, and you can kind of hit the T pose, but not really. But that's only because they're being hindered because of the shoulder pads. Like I said, your bicep swivel right here, single jointed elbow with double jointed arm articulation movement to it. You get a ball peg at the wrist. You get great ab crunch in the diaphragm joint right there. You can go back that much. So yeah, you can also get the lower ab crunch to go even further if you see that. So yeah, Brez. For those of y'all that cry about Figma not adding articulation, here you go, Brez. Now I know you're gonna get those SH figure art fans that's gonna be like, well, it's not. They're not doing that on their Jujutsu Kaisens and Demon Slayers and stuff like that. But yeah, who cares? Because y'all aren't really buying those things as much as y'all claim y'all are anyway. So yeah, you get the the little bunny tail can come out right there. And that you might actually want to, I don't really see the purpose in this. You can super glue this in if you want to. So yeah, it stays in, but it's gonna come out regardless. So yeah, I recommend you just super gluing that in and just leaving that at that. And Brez, look at the cheeks on this figure. Look at the cheeks, Bre. Like, Bre. See, in most cases, I can be happy that some figures don't have a BBL. But yeah, the cheeks look immaculate on this figure. Now, on top of that, she does kick out this much and she kicks back that much. But now, getting into this, if you look deep off in there, you can see that Figma has done something different with the T joints of how they maneuver, like how they do the legs on their figures. They did something different with this one. So I don't know how, but it's kind of like how SH Figuarts did, or not SH Figuarts, but matter of fact, yeah, SH Figuarts and Storm Collectibles and other companies kind of be doing their figures with their leg maneuver, like with their leg articulation. So you got these right here that obviously cover up the inside in case you want to do splits and stuff like that. But if you look, you can see there is no ball joint in there. If there is no ball joint, that is a regular Figma peg, I guess, plugging in to the into the like a little joint that is in the torso. And like, I'm be honest with you, I don't know what the hell is going on, but all I know is it works. You get good articulation. The legs don't seem like they're finna come off or anything like that. But the only thing that I am concerned about is if you break it or this little joint. I feel like putting this figure back together is gonna be a pain in the ass. I don't know if this matter of fact, hold on. I'm doing something here. Oh, well, never mind. Well, no, I'll take that lie back. Either way, I feel like I want to say I like it, but at the same time I don't like it because if you break it, um, you're not going to be able to fix it with any other Figmas you may have laying around, which means you're gonna have to get into a whole different way of engineering your Figma figures. Because you know, Reveltech and Figma, they have interchangeable like joints and stuff like that to where you can fix them and mod them and stuff like that if they break. But yeah, if you look at that, that's way different from what we normally see on a Figma figure. If it'll clear up. Come on, show us this, bruh. Yeah, if you can see, like that is completely different. Like right here, Figma has did a whole lot of things different. So like to all like, and that just brings you back to all you people that say Figma is not upgrading, doing things and stuff like that. This figure right here is proof that they're constantly upgrading and evolving and doing things. Yeah, they may not be doing it on the figures of the lines and stuff that you want, but the reason why is because let's keep it a bug. Most of those type of figures, y'all y'all don't really buy and support. And half of those characters that y'all like, they have designs that you really can't do much with anyways, like Demon Slayer to be quite exact. So yeah, so with that being said, she has a thigh swivel right there. if y'all could see that. And she has a double jointed knee. So for the first time, we get our first Figma figure with double jointed knees, Brez. Like as y'all can see right here. Which I don't know if I like it or if I don't like. I mean, well, I like it, but at the same time, if you break the figure, you're gonna pretty much be shit out of luck, just like if this was a SH Figure Arts figure. Because when it comes to Figma and Reveltech, main, mainly Figma, you break a figure, you could easily replace it with another Figma joint. Whereas with this, with SH Figure Arts, you break a SH Figure Arts, primary example. If you break the arms on a figure like this, or the legs, you can already expect you're just damn well finna just have to buy a whole new like a whole new damn figure. Whereas Figma, you break the arm on your Figma, you could easily find like an old Figma with the same color joint as this figure and just take the ball joint out of this figure and put it in this figure. So yeah. Now, on top of that, because the feet are designed weird, you also get a little bit of movement in this little knee pad right here, but that doesn't really mean nothing. You get swivels right here with this little thing, and you get up and down and a little bit of a pivot with the high heels, but not much. And you also get like a little tilt of side to side and different maneuvering with with the bottom of the shoe right here because it's on like a little peg, if you can see that. So yeah, this figure is riddled with articulation. So all of y'all that's crying about Figma not having articulated figures and not and lacking in articulation, they've been stepping it up. They've been stepping it up for a while. Now, is it with the lines that you care about? Probably not. But hey, they're doing it on their figures. And we can be happy about that. Now, with that being said, it's time to move on to size comparison, Briz. Okay, so now getting into size comparisons, you know I gotta bring out the first Sophia figure. And on top of that, uh, I also want to bring out, and here they are right here, the waifu of all waifus, because I can't forget about her because she is top waifu, and that is the hentai queen of all waifu figures, and that is Asagi Igawa. And Asagi, and she stands taller than Asagi and the first Sophia, but I guess that has to do with the fact that she's in taller high heels than what they are. And I'll move Asagi out the way and I'll bring in Super Sonico from the Tamanin line. Throw her in right here for those of y'all who want to see that as well. Even though this figure has a bad case of standing up issues. So there. She stands taller than Super Sonico. As I could, I'm gonna leave the first Sophia over here just because of how beautiful it is to the eye. Because we wouldn't have this beauty if it wasn't for this. So yeah, there she is next to Super Sonico. Also, here she is next to another waifu, the Konoichi Thought. And that is Miss Konoichi Thought, because I don't know her name, from Hell's Paradise. And moving Super Sonico out the way, here she is next to her twin, another Sophia. So yeah, there she is next to Sophia on a Fison body. And I don't have, matter of fact, I do somewhere. But damn it, I don't know where. And I'm not gonna waste time trying to look for it. So yeah, here she is next to a SH Figuarts Street Fighter Armika. If y'all could see that. So here we got like 3 blondes. Well, actually 4 blondes, but really 3. And if y'all didn't know, I really love blondes. So yeah. There she is next to 3 beautiful blondes. Here she is next to another blonde, or what, I don't even know if you would call this actually a blonde. But here she is next to Sakura Igawa, for those of y'all who want to see another waifu queen. Move the other Sophia out the way. And here she is next to a snail shell milk queen, her competitor of, I want to say what, 2022 was her competitor of waifu figure of the year. So yeah, here she is next to her competitor, Toppy Gal. Also, here she is next to a Roman key body with the snail shell assassin head on it, which also looks dope. For those of y'all who want to see that, so yes, that looks amazing. Moving that out the way so I don't get hit with the YouTubes. Where's another fig at? Oh, here she is next to the Metal Slug Kick Bash that I did right here. And they actually look pretty dope together. I'm not gonna lie. That looks like that'll make a pretty dope team. On top of that, here she is next to a Storm Collectibles jewelry. Change up her pose a bit. And of course, since it's Storm Collectibles, she is going to stand taller than her. And I don't know if I have anything else. Well, I guess I'll show this off. Here she is next to the Mecha Queen of all waifus. Here she is next to RC. And RC, which I ain't gonna lie, that actually looks like a dope combination right there. That's actually a dope combination. And while we at it, yo, here she is next to another Mecha Queen. Here she is next to, get her posed up to where she could stand. Here she is next to Windblade. Another queen. And yeah, RC and Windblade both stand taller than her, but that's just because they're both giant robots. Also, here she is next to Athenia, another Mecha Queen. And here she is next to the waifu giant that we all love, Yamato. and Yamato towers over her, which is how it's supposed to be. And man, I really, yo, go pick up this Yamato figure because I really love this figure. Like literally, I really do love this figure. Also, here she is next to another waifu, which you could do a whole, you could do like a whole, you could build a whole universe with these type of figures, man. Here she is next to Himawari. Of course, Himawari stands taller than her just because she is like an 8 or 9 inch figure. And since we doing that, here she is next to Sour Whiskey, which is another Bikini mech anime girl skin figure, and Brez. These are just all beautiful. These are beautiful. And for shits and giggles, here she is next to a not a SH Figure Arts, but a 30-minute sisters body of Stiletta in a bikini outfit. And that looks also beautiful. So yeah. With that being said, I'm pretty sure, Brass, that brings our size comparison to an end. And like I said, Brez, this is a dope figure. And if you miss out on this one, boy, I feel sorry for you. Because I'm starting to regret. I wish I would have bought two. I did have three on pre-order, but I ended up having to downgrade to one because of certain things. And yeah, I wish I had two. I really wish I had two. I should have just went ahead and pre-ordered two of them. But yeah, I will be trying to find a way to get my hands on a second one. But at the same time, Brez, there's also more Sophia figures coming out. So if, like I said, if you missed out on the first one, and if you got at least one of these and you wish you can double back and get a second one, don't let that kill your dreams, because you do have more Sophia figures coming out, because for some reason this character is really popular. So you got one from another line that's coming out, and then you got the Playmax. So like I said, Brez, if you can find this figure for a good price, grab her, because she's gonna, between these two, honestly, I could see her actually going up even higher in price than this one. I could actually see people selling this one for a lower price just so they can get their hands on this one. And to be honest with y'all, if you do got this one and you want to double back and get this one, I will tell y'all, be careful, because there are bootlegs out there of the first version. And if there's bootlegs of the first version, you already know they are already working on a bootleg of this second version. So make sure you watch out for that. On top of that, Brez, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for tuning in, Brez. I couldn't do this without y'all. So let's keep the Guppy verse going. And I will catch you guys next time.